Okay, what episode are we on? That's a great question. This is 6th episode. Okay. Right. So we're coming out with some Brads, some Bradleys. Apparently we have some M1s. We have one M1 Abrams. We have to cross these 4 phase lines. I only get 1 fixed wing and I only get 1 artillery. That sucks. Okay, so Indomitable Investigation, we're screening, and we gotta knock out the enemy, which consists of some BMPs, T series, either something old or a 72 M1. And then we're just here to knock some stuff out. So your other section will advance up to phase lines when you cross them. So we could do some leaping jumps. I am going to go ahead and drop some artillery and some fixed wing just to get that going. The fixed wing pretty much never misses. The artillery, I probably should have waited for a target, but by artillery I mean mortars. So we're going to advance in column until I feel comfortable switching that up. A target? That looks like a target. That's because it is. Ah, damn. That's one hit. I haven't been able to get... He's on fire. Please don't hit that target, bro. Okay, so he's super dead. I was close, almost didn't see him. He was pretty well dug in. I'm gonna let my friendly get on my right flank just to kind of make sure we are good to go there. I don't know why I never get... A lot of the enemies we fight in these missions are always like directly in front of us. They don't seem to very often be hiding like way off in the distance. Which bothers me a little bit. The only reason I say that is because I feel like I could be getting rocked a lot better if the enemy would kind of switch up their placements with some ambushes. We are supposed to be going up to that next phase line, but I'm going to try to come at it from the north. I think we'll cross the crossroads and then kind of just come in that way. Switch it up on them. Actually, let's get my platoon to go column again. Yeah, you stay right behind me, bucko. I know this game is still in development too, so maybe that'll change in the future, but... and I haven't played all the missions either, so maybe there's more surprises. There have been a couple missions where the enemy is sat in a spot that surprises me, takes me super off guard. But I guess the point is to keep more realistic, like depictions of like positions where they're not like in spots where they can't mutually support each other, or they don't have depth. But it would be cool to have one where they're just ready for us to kind of walk into a bunch of ambushes. There's a target.
Gunner Sabo PC! I just fired. Target, re-engage. Cease fire.
Okay, he's very dead. There's another one. He's probably down. I suppose that's a pretty good ambush position. Maybe I'm being a little too hard. Probably picked a pretty decent line to approach this phase line. I don't like the fact his engine's still on. There we go. That took care of that problem. We're gonna cut in just to grab this phase line to get our other group to push forward. So for example, we have, so he was in a really good ambush position. I swear that's another one. That's a pretty solid spot. He's pretty far into the village. That's not a bad supporting position. But if we had someone just like one or two, like even infantry positions, like way out in that tree line somewhere, like that would really just F us. That would probably be pretty cool for ambush situations. Okay. So we got through that phase line. I'm still waiting to run into tanks.
Gunner Stable PC! Identified.
What the heck? That's a dead target. Alright, so we hit that target. We're completely out of toes for now. I also gotta restock pretty soon here. Alright, for the next two phase lines, I'm gonna try to come at it this way. Friendly Bradley is still catching up. Smoke's going down. That's hopefully gonna mask.
Gunner Stable PC! Identified! On the way! Cease fire!
That was scary. That might not mask me as much as I'd hoped it would. Alright, toes are back up. So I got 2 rockets ready to go. Okay. Alright, phase line 4 is next. We're gonna approach from the south this time. Alright, squeezing through these trees, much to the chagrin of our Bradley AI. Although that gap, I feel like even that guy could get through this gap no problem. This game is a great simulator. I think as with most games where you're having to rely on scripting and AI following like rule sets that don't allow them to cheat, which is exactly how you should make AI. I don't think you should ever make an unfair Giving AI to the point to be able to see the terrain or know where you're at all times. Like that just kind of sucks. Especially in games like these that rely upon you being able to make the spot first. What am I looking at? Okay, that's a village off to our right. So our target is between that forest over there. I play a bit of combat mission in my spare time, and one of the things that I've started playing is the Cold War mod, heavily inspired by the fact that I've been playing this. Or it's not a mod, it's the Cold War combat mission. I might have seen it. I did see a pretty cat. I am just gonna run right past him, and hopefully he doesn't knock out our Bradley. No, he's like right there. He is. He's down.
Target, cease fire. Gunner missile tank on the way. On the way. Re-engage. Target, cease fire.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that was possible, but here we are. Tank down. Very cool. So the Bradleys can get through the tank's face. What is this? That might be... I think that's a T-55, and that's why we did so well with the armor. Alright. I think I did all of the kills. Let's see. Player involved. Yeah, I killed everything. So... Oh, really? That hit him? I didn't think that actually made contact. Oh, maybe I missed the first shot and it was the second one that did it. Yeah, this is just us knocking out all the BMPs. Yeah, I don't know how you'd make AI a whole lot better. I think half the battle is finding the happy medium between an AI that is reasonably intelligent and then putting them in situations in which they're able to put pressure on the player. And I think that's why swarm games work so well. Like if you ever played, okay, so stop by turret, crushed, stopped by main gun barrel, stopped, penetrated. Interesting. So we weren't really getting through all the time until we got through the periscope, and that's what saved us, because that hit a warhead and blew it up. See, that's wild. So the only reason I did that is I hit it right there. That's crazy, dude. Would have died easily. That's crazy. Alright, so yeah, what was that? Oh, T-72. German. So you play like swarm games like Deep Rock Galactic or like Helldivers or, you know, Left 4 Dead or anything like that. The difficulty comes in from the numbers of enemies that you kill, but like they're unending. So in some ways that's the best way I think I've found the AI to be able to be impressive, is you put them in a position where they're able to swarm the enemy or their target, which is you, and that's really what dictates the pressure. Or you put them in, like in combat mission, you put them in situations in which you have to attack and they just have to react. But it gets, you know, after a while it does get to the point where there's not a whole lot else you've seen it and you've kind of understood it, and it's really just me dismantling defensive positions all the time, and it gets old. So having a mix of both is always really fun, which I think this game does pretty well. Like that one Bradley mission where I was trying to kill waves of advancing Soviet forces with just a platoon of Bradleys. That was very difficult and very fun. All right, guys, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned.